Welcome back to Pretty Much Fine. Another week here where we open the podcast seamlessly and don't do multiple takes because I know how to do this for sure.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I should have gotten to Celsius. Like, we could have had a better opening
You're
if I got
feeling
to
a
Celsius.
little low energy.
And it's Friday, and my energy is kind of... I'm so tired. I have to be at my horrible job. Yeah, I said it. At 6:30 a.m. And that's just, like, not the girl I am. I mean, some girl that works there was like, I did this, and that before work. And I was like...
That's my girl.
Started at, like, 9. Like, what? What is going on? I don't understand.
Wait, she was there with you at 6:30?
No.
Oh, okay.
She came in later, and
okay, that makes more sense.
She had like cocaine energy, and just wide awake for someone that woke up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that happens to me when I wake up super early. Sometimes it's like the delusion fuels you for the rest of the day. But at 7 o'clock, I'm in bed. So you win some, you lose some.
Wake up early people are lying to themselves because she's also admitting like, yeah, this is normally the time of the day where I get my fourth cup of coffee. And I'm like, okay, so you aren't actually able to do this. You're just using drugs.
Yeah, I mean,
drugs.
but aren't you?
Well,
you literally were just saying that you were just saying that you wanted a Celsius so that you could keep going with your day. What's the difference?
The difference is I'm not telling people that like I did this whole life before my first life. I'm tired. I had to wake up early and go to a job. 6:30 is early. People choosing to wake up at 4 are fucking maniacs. You guys aren't doing well.
I'm doing great. I woke up at 4 twice this week. You're complaining to the wrong person.
No, I'm happy you're here because I don't want to listen to this back and feel bad about what I said. So
no,
you can represent that side of the world.
It would definitely be annoying.
Or the clock.
If every day that I woke up at 4 a.m., I was like walking into an office and being like, you wouldn't believe everything that I've done before you've even opened your eyeballs,
like,
you know?
Oh my God. And she's like, yeah, all my friends say I'm a doer. As her eye twitches, like, come on. I'm just not buying it. I really think, yes, of course, you're well, you're fine, you're my best friend. Like, I'm not here to say you're not, but you can't tell me that we're not here today because we're unwell.
Oh, facts.
So nice try. Nice try, but you're fitting my circle here. We're different kinds of
mentally ill, but yeah.
Mental illness, but we're so vulnerable. We're so real. Everyone's facing it.
Except for
everyone's trying to profit off it. Let the ones that are actually spiraling every day get that change.
Yeah. Okay. I'm here for you. I'm on your side. I'm always on your side in some form
I forever
or fashion.
support like Alex Cooper as a woman in business, but
not as an interviewer. That's what I'll say.
And just.
I'm sorry,
gonna have
she's
a drink called Unwell when that's so on our brand.
Also,
no, I can argue the drink makes sense.
No. This is where we voice crack. My balls are dropping.
Same.
This is where we really could get into it, and we could probably get into an argument.
Okay, go. Let's do it.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the only thing that I can think of is that she thought this will get people to talk about it. Like, this will make it, people will be making TikToks being like, I can't believe she named her new hydration drink this. Like, that is literally the only rationale that I can think of, because it is just, I think it's the reason
that I'm annoyed, which I get what you're saying. You're saying, why are we going to name something that's supposed to make you feel better Unwell? Yeah. But I get that she did that because you're unwell, so you need to drink Unwell. My complaint about the name is her switching, like when her second birth of her podcast, like solo podcast, completely new podcast, basically. Like a dick is barely mentioned, even when it still is like a sex podcast. But like, I really feel like sex is not being all that. I don't listen regularly, so I can't really even say that for sure. But goddamn, it is an active Friday out in these city streets, you guys. Even when you were talking, my sides lighten up because all the freaking loud ass bitches out there. Okay. It's already hard enough for this girl to focus. Okay, me. I'm annoyed because I think we are in a time where, lucky for us, mental illness is being talked about, half the reason like our podcast is like, let's laugh about what we're spiraling about every day, because if we don't laugh about it, straight jacket, here I come. And I mean, lucky, not that that's good. I wish we were all mentally healthy for sure. But lucky in the sense that like we can highly relate to something that is in the culture right now, which of course logically would help propel you forward if we were to, you know, go that direction. With Alex Cooper, it's so annoying to me because it seems just so, what's the word, like see-through?
Yeah, like transparent, right?
Something
fake.
Like, yeah, I think that's what it is. Hey,
inauthentic is
hey,
what
can
you're
I get
saying.
a dictionary over here? Yes, inauthentic. Thank you. You guys were screaming it. We heard you. We heard you. It just seems so inauthentic. And then I get, like, she's spot on with the party girl side of her brand, because, like, clearly that's where she should lean in, just being hot and going out all night and then drinking the unwell drink. But I'm annoyed with the unwell as in, like, I'm unwell. Oh, I'm so unwell. Oh, my God. I'm so mentally unwell. Like, oh, my God. I'm so anxious. Yeah. And it's like, you've never talked about this until it was talked about.
Yeah.
Have you even whispered the word anxiety until it was, like, trendy on TikTok?
Yeah,
that's where it bothers me, because we have been sitting, dying on this hill, getting called crazy on this hill since fucking high school for me, when I was Googling, like, I know I got something going on here.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what bothers me. But, like, get your bag, do your thing. It's a great, I think it's a smart brand. I think it's a good name. I think we would have had a segment of some kind or something named Unwell if we so could have.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said when something's already made and done, but like we have lists of words. We're not businesswomen. Like we get ideas all the time, thinking ahead, very creative girls. Lots of play on mentally unhealth words.
Yeah.
To just do that same thing of like, let's keep on the brand, but also the topic of what we're talking about. We are unwell. Anxiety. Yeah. All that. That's where I get annoyed. I'm like, that could have been, that's our name, right? That could have been a perfect name. But we'll find something else. No problem. We're smart.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely can come up with something even better. So I'm not worried about that.
But yeah, you always feel passionate about her interviews.
Yeah, I just think that it's bad. It's like an interview shouldn't just be literally you go ahead, you write down questions, you say the questions, you get the answer, you go on to the next question. Like, it's supposed to be like a conversation. Like, that's a good interview. Like, she literally just has the questions that I'm sure their PR person faxed over to her the night before, and she's just like reading them off and like not engaging with them unless it relates back to herself. Like, everything is just all like, how can I relate this to me? Which I understand, like, that's a typical common way of like making conversation. I do that too. I don't claim to be a great interviewer. Like, I probably would be a bad interviewer because I'm always trying to like find a way to like find common ground with people, which is what she's trying to do. I just don't think it like works well in an interview setting all the time.
I definitely think it has to be like behind the scenes that we don't know, because I feel it's become a safe space for celebrities to go on. So she gets more success by having a big name that will come on and feel like she's not gonna like grill them with some crazy ass question. Then it just
makes for bad content, in my opinion.
Yes, I will say, and let's think of a man we can like balance this out and shit on after, but all of them, like who's ever listening to Joe Rogan, do not be in my DMs, okay? But yeah, when I try, like I love Chapel, so listen to that one, I'm just like bored. I'm bored the whole time.
Yeah.
But I get you can't have the like fun, it's very PR focused, which sucks. I'd want to get wild with these people.
Yeah, it would be more fun if it was like an unfiltered interview or something, which is like what it should be. Like, I feel like that should be
but that's not
the
her
way
fault.
She's leaning, you know? No, it's just like
it's
whoever's running the show. Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to sound boomer, but it's true. Like, it's the celebrity that is so dead because they actually can't make one comment without it being a headline. Truly. No, they can't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's wild. There seems to be not enough horrible things to talk about that we have to scrape the barrel.
I just think that people probably would talk about them, but it would be like a magazine article, you know? It wouldn't be like everyone could just pick up their phone and like have commentary about it and then like have that make traction the way it can today. Like back in the day, celebrities would get like ridiculed through like magazine covers with unflattering photos of them and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't like take those seriously.
Yeah, exactly. But you, for some reason, take like the person talking on your phone very seriously.
Oh
Which
my
is
God,
the whole other problem.
Whole other problem. Even the problem of like ChatGPT, how it really isn't accurate. Like but it came on as just this knows everything. It's a robot. It's using the facts of the internet or what facts are on the internet to give you your answer. That is what like it was introduced as, and now we all know that as fact. But then you realize, or I don't really do think people realize, I don't even know how I realized, is it's genuinely like producing nonsense sometimes, and then you think that's fact, and like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was at the airport when I was flying home from Europe, and someone was like, I overheard someone being like, yeah, do you know about ChatGPT? Yeah, I just discovered it and I've been using it for everything. Like instead of Googling, like I just type it into ChatGPT. And I was like,
that's what people are doing.
Oh my God. Like, wait, no. I was like, what are you doing? Like, that's bad. That's very bad.
No, I heard a podcast and they were like, this could rewrite history in the sense that you're like, oh, well, it said that on ChatGPT, and then eventually, like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's like, well, the history book says this, but how accurate is that? Well, should we move on to our main topic of this podcast?
Yeah,
this episode.
I'm not a scientist. I can't be predicting the fallout of ChatGPT.
Oh my God, so true. We shouldn't speculate.
Just to remind you guys that we are not scientists.
Well, Kat and I both had pretty big weekends.
We did.
So, do you want to go first and tell us all about your big weekend in New York City with your boyfriend?
I suppose I can do that.
Tell us all about it. How'd it go? What did he think? Does he like the city? Is he ready to move? Is he packing his bag?
I don't know that I'm getting a September move to New York.
He doesn't have the I Heart New York shirt on.
Not yet. I better get that ordered. I set my expectations low because I really, unfortunately, have that Boston-raised boyfriend where I just thought there was a chance he could come out of it like, oh, I could never do that. So crowded, horrible, hated it, dirty. I was prepared for all my arguments back. Like, oh, dirty, you live on top of rats. Like, we live in Southie, which is just rat village. Like, I saw a rat come out of his neighbor's house is like on top of, like, you know how sometimes there's like bricks under a house?
Like, yeah, like the
foundation. Yes, Bob the Builder. The foundation, yes, exactly, pulls glasses up a bit. Very smart girl. And it's years and years old, so there's kind of holes and like the bricks are falling out and shit like that. And I saw a rat like doing his daily routine. Like the bricks had formed a little staircase, and he's like hopping down each stair brick.
It's kind of cute.
It was adorable, kind of. Like, it's sad that it's just
Remy.
like the ugly creature, so they're gross. But like a bunny's adorable. Like, it really is uglyism, whatever that would be called. Like, you're ugly and now you're disgusting. You know? Because if it looked like a bunny, wouldn't be freaked out.
Yeah,
like a bunny ended up in my home.
But it would be shitting everywhere.
Fine, it's so cute. A rat ends up in my home, those little tails, I'm vomiting in the toilet. Which I feel so bad about. Okay, but he was doing his little routine. Justice for the rats. Rat City. He bounces down his little staircase, and I'm like, oh my God, he lives in there. Him and a whole colony of rats live under their home. Like,
yeah.
Which isn't a shocking statement, but I was just not going to have it if you were going to come at me with it's dirty. Like,
yeah, like you can't make that argument if that's what you're living with every day.
Boston people are so fucking delusional. Yeah. Are you listening? Because it's you. And they talk about New York like it's this whole other city. It's like, you're just the mini shittier version of New York. Every new restaurant here was from New York. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Ugh. And the rent is not even better. The rent's not better. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Go live in fucking Quincy if you want to say that it's cheaper than New York. And Quincy is a suburb, if you want to ask me. Anyway.
Don't get her talking about Quincy.
Don't get me talking
Whatever
about
the fuck that means.
Whatever the fuck.
For us non-Boston girls.
If you know, you know. That was like the one small sidetrack. I am from the town, dun dun dun, of the Karen Reed trial. I'm sure many of you have heard of it now that it's hit the HBO doc. And when they're pronouncing, like I've heard early on, I wanted to hear like my favorite crime podcast talk about it. So I would listen to the episodes, and when they pronounce the towns, it's so adorable because there's this other case that happened around the same time in the town over called Stoughton, and it's spelled so weird that like the person was saying like Stoughton, and it's when you hear it and it's your town, you're like, oh my god, I understand why you can't pronounce that, but that's adorable. So that was weird, but yeah, free Karen Reed. You heard it from a Canton girl herself. Oh no, am I gonna ask you to cut that just so I can go to Thanksgiving? Anyway, because my bar was so low or whatever, or because I did such a good job of showing him places.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Whichever. He really had a great weekend overall. Like, had so much fun.
Awesome.
Fabulous time. Now, did we get on the plane and he said, we're moving there this September? No.
Yeah.
But did I get on the plane and say, totally fair, but like after this September, like I'm serious. I've said this the past 3 Septembers, but I'm seriously the fuck out of here. And I do think he understands that I'm being serious.
Yeah, that's
Even
good.
though I'd be terrified if he actually wouldn't come with me. I will admit, like, gonna take a lot of therapy for that jump. So hopefully he'll just fucking come with me. But we won't know until we know. So we're gonna practice something that a therapist would probably say. Don't freak out about something that isn't happening yet.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to worry about it right now. So
we're gonna implement a lot more like therapeutic help into this podcast once I start seeing one that I can help trickle down the knowledge, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
So I actually am looking, if that, I know I'm tangenting, but I'm finally like sitting down and saying I can't go on like this.
Well, that's good.
So
yeah, I know I had to reach like a literal breaking point where I was like, no. I can't
it just
continue.
It's the ADHD, which I've probably said a million times on this podcast, because in my head I'm like, if I was listening to this podcast as a listener, I'd be like, what? They've been talking about this therapy journey for years. Like, why won't these bitches just go to therapy? It's like I want to, but the will to sit down once I get home from a day that I hated.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's excuses. I need to just do it, but.
Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, like, no one's going to do it for you.
I wish they would.
Yeah, me too.
I wish they would. So we'll get there. But yeah, it'll take a lot of work for me to do that. But every time I go to New York, I'm like, yeah, this is where I feel I belong. This is where I am happy.
You do always say that.
Love.
I remember
just
the last time you went to like the film festival. I think that was October, right? You did like the film festival. You were calling me, just being like, this is where I need to be. Like, I don't know what I was thinking leaving.
I'll never know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was on a walk thinking about that yesterday. A lot of thinking going on here. I'm going to always blame COVID because I feel we all can.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just feel like I was not of sound mind when I made that decision.
Yeah.
In fact, when I said officially yes, I was actually on mushrooms. I'm not saying that's real. Like, I made the decision just on one mushroom trip, but like a very like solidifying outing involved that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. And just a light dose. Like, I'm not a freak. Not that. Oh, God damn it. When you start thinking about your family's listening, you're like, let me have my creative freedom. Let me have my creative freedom. My creative. Blah, blah, blah. Let me have my creative freedom.
You have it. You have the floor.
Stop fucking. But moral of the story. There's hope, but I'm still in the back of my mind like, this might have to, like, just preparing myself that it could be a solo venture. And is it I would say the biggest anxiety of my life right now is that, like, am I putting these years and just throwing them in the trash, and say I finally do it and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I take this long? Why did I let the anxiety win? Or is it like, no, it's okay to continue to take some years, even though you know it's what you want, but you also love your boyfriend and you love the friends you have around in Boston. So it's like, what is right, what is wrong? Because I can't stop thinking about New York, but I also know when I go back, I still will be sad and like
because you'll be doing it like mostly like alone.
Well, we hope not.
Yeah, but like if you had to do it like that, then it would be like really hard. That's like why. Well, I feel like if Tyler goes with you, it won't be as of a struggle.
Okay. If one person would just go with me, like because going alone at 23 felt different. Like feels
easier.
different than going alone now, but.
She didn't want to say 30. Oh my God.
I could totally get away with me like telling the internet I'm 25. No one has my birth certificate, sister.
Oh my God. You're such a loser. You're going to lie about it?
Smudge the truth is what some people would say.
Okay. You're fucking crazy, dude.
I've had a baby face my whole fucking life. I get to shed some years for all of the trauma I had younger where people made fun of me like, you're not 21. Yes, I am. Like, I get this now because I had such a freaking baby face. People would laugh into it when I presented my ID.
Oh my God.
So I get to come collect right now and say.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
I do think we need a whole episode on the fodder of the feeling that your life ends after the year 20s, because I've seen it all around the internet. Maybe it's just because it's on my mind that my algorithm is reflecting it, but so many, like Chelsea Handler was just on a podcast and she was it felt so good. I love that woman so fucking much. She said, I'm getting an apartment in New York. I wish I did it in my 40s because I feel like it would have like made more sense in my 40s than my 50s, but hey, I'm hotter now than I was at 40. She's just the most confident fucking bitch on this earth. I love that woman.
Yeah.
And all the comments were like, wow, it is so refreshing to hear her say like she wish she did it at 40 and not she wish she did it at 20. Yeah. Because that's what we all hear. And then all the other comments were like, yes, it always feels like, what is this narrative around our lives end after our 20s? And I was like, tell me, do they end? Somebody tell me.
No, that's so misogynistic. I literally hate that.
But we're living in a misogynistic world. So unfortunately that
So you're just going to be reality. Like, okay, lay down and just,
no, but I'm just so sick of like.
It's over.
But I'm sick of the fodder. I'm sick of the jokes. I'm sick of living in a world where you see the Bill freaky ass Belichick's. Like, I'm just sick of it. I really am. And I just hate that you in your 20s, you feel like you could fucking take over the world. And then you get into your 30s and you're like, I don't even know because I'm not in them.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. Well, I don't even know what that's like.
I can't. We can do a deep dive on that. We'll have to do it at another time.
Yeah, I want to.
I need to tell you about my weekend.
I need a psychiatrist in here for this.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a guest.
We will be talking about that. Mark. Just to quickly finish up on me Tyler's weekend, I did bring him to Dolly's Swinging Dive Bar, my favorite dive bar in Brooklyn. He loved it. It felt really right. Brought him to Skinny Dennis, my frozen coffee nation. Raise your hands, raise your drinks. And all my favorite, just pretty much like all of Williamsburg. And I was really happy I got to show him my favorite neighborhood, Brooklyn. And I just, the whole weekend, just a broken record. See, like, Manhattan, like, it's not that great, but Brooklyn. People don't realize when they say they hate New York that Brooklyn's a whole other thing going on here. Do you see? And I really do think he saw.
That's good. I'm glad he saw the vision.
Yeah. So at the very least, he saw the vision and he went in open-minded. And that was my main goal. And from there, you guys stay tuned.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what happens.
But
I'm tuned.
What the hell happened during your weekend, Carol?
It was pretty good. We went to a music festival. I talked about it a little bit last episode, I think. It's called High Water. And last year, Noah Kahan and Hoser were the headliners. And it was like crazy expensive. And so I couldn't go. The tickets were all like $700 for one day. And they were like separate days. Like it was Noah Kahan Saturday, Hoser Sunday. So.
'Cause you're too sweet for me.
Exactly.
Exactly. Why even go to the concert when I'm here?
Yeah. So true. But I have been to a music festival at that same park because it's at this park, Riverfront Park. And it was called Riverfront Revival, and it was like country music. So I had something to like compare it to. And so because of that, like I felt like Highwater was so poorly run in comparison. Like at Riverfront Revival, there were all these like tents where they would have like, you know, vendors underneath them selling beer and stuff. And then they would have standing tables where you could stand and look at the stage so you could be under shade. You know, a nice little shaded area. Like there were areas that had shade during the day.
Safety.
Yeah, because it's hot as hell. Like even though it's early May, it's Charleston. So the only thing that it really has going for it right now is that it was on the water. And so there's obviously a breeze. But it was just so hot. We got there Saturday, just sun beaming down, not a cloud in the sky. And we were just like, okay, this is not going to work. So we like went and found refuge in the shade for a while. Another thing about it that was so annoying and that gave me so much anxiety was like the porta potty situation. The way they had it set up was like the entrance that you go in to get into the porta potty area, which had like a gazillion, like there were plenty, but the same way you get in is the same way you got out. So like Saturday night when it was crazy bumping, there was like over 10,000 people there. It was like mass chaos trying to get into the porta potty area, like people pushing and shoving, and like you're literally like scrunched in with people trying to go both directions at the same time. Like it was a mess. And at the other festival they put them in like a circle, so it was like there was a flow of traffic. So I just really wish that the coordinators would have like met up for lunch or something. Would have made the experience like so much better.
They had someone from Fry Fest over there.
Yeah, seriously. There was like
Fry, like the Fry fucking boot.
There was a moment where I was like, oh, was this about to be bad? Because we went to go refill our water bottle, water not working, like just the water not coming out. I was like, this is not good, because it was like peak hottest time of the day and the water wasn't working, but they got it back on pretty quick. So I don't know if I've like talked about this on the podcast at all, but I have like major it's like almost a little embarrassing, like anxiety about like bathroom situations. Like it's
that's not embarrassing.
Like I just am so like anxious about like if I'm out, like especially in a crowded area, like is there going to be a really long line? Like I just can't tell you how many times I've like really had to go to the bathroom and I was like anxious about trying to find it, because you know that's a whole process. Like you usually have to ask somebody where it is, and so I have to work up the courage for that. And so usually I wait until I like can't wait any longer, work up the courage to ask. I ask, and then there's like a line, and it's like another 20-minute wait of a line, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have a panic attack right now thinking about it. Even I'm feeling I'm feeling a little short of breath.
Would you ever be able to like go to the front of the line and be like, I'm so sorry, like I am
like I could if I literally was about, but no, actually no, I think that I would actually like shit my pants
yourself
or piss myself before I would do that. Like go to the front and be like, I'm actually gonna like, it's gonna be a problem if you don't let me cut you.
People love poop your pants stories. So at least if you're
they
be
do
good for the pod. I've heard a lot of podcasts that are telling poop your pants stories.
Okay, I didn't know that was something people were down to hear.
So
Is that interesting?
I haven't, but I know my day will come.
Yeah, you shouldn't have even said that.
I know, it felt wrong right when it came out of my mouth.
But
I
that
don't even
is
have wood near me.
That is what I'm worried about, though. Like I'm worried about like having an emergency and not being able to find a restroom. That's my big fear. And it's like something that has not happened to me too often. I can't really think of a time where I've genuinely been unable to get to like one. So it really is not rooted in anything, but it gives me a lot of anxiety. So I was anxious about the bathrooms. But since it was a 2-day festival, thankfully Saturday was busier than Sunday. So Sunday was way more chill. And we like had a great time overall. Great music, great vibes. Great outfits. I was checking out everybody's outfit. I saw some girl tying her handkerchief through her cowboy boot. I was like, that was smart. That was smart.
What do you mean?
Like through the like little loop, you know, when you have boots like that have sides, they have like little loops to help pull them on.
Dangling in the back.
Yeah, so like they pulled it through and tied it into like a little knot. So she had her bandana on her boot. I was like, that's smart. And it's cute.
I have my little cowboy boot necklace that I got in New York.
So cute.
I'm animated by her tches.
So cute.
Doesn't have a bandana on it though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a new thing. It's a new trend. Not only was Sunday more chill crowd-wise, it was also less sunny. It was more overcast, so it was really nice. We like put our blanket out and we're just sitting listening to some music, and I took an edible before we went, and it started to like kind of kick in, and I was looking around at everybody, and I noticed like we all had like wristbands on, because you had to have your wristband to get into like the thing. And I noticed like the Sunday ones were like orange if it was just for Sunday, but mine was like blue and said 2-day. And then I was like, I bet there's like different wristbands for like VIP and platinum, but I didn't see any of those because they weren't among the plebeians. They were in the VIP area. Obviously, that's where I would be if I paid for it. But I literally opened up my phone, my notes app, and wrote down wristbands equals class system. So I was definitely feeling that edible.
You were feeling the edible. But it's true.
It is true. It's literally like, that's how you know like what level that person is at the festival, where they are in the hierarchy.
Yeah, who's getting saved?
So true.
If this all goes down.
They're like VIP to the front.
I got to be that fucking, well, the VIP's already at the front.
Yeah.
I guess actually maybe the VIP in the end get their karma of being
they're last
high class, because they're last to get out of the entrance since they were at the front of the venue.
So true.
Doesn't always pay to be rich.
Very, very true.
But I actually was that bitch. My mom works in travel. They have a Boston Music Fest every year. And I just need to mention that there's fucking construction going on outside my home that's been here for 3 fucking years. And I really could lose my mind.
And it continues.
And it won't stop. And it's never during this time when we record. We're working really hard to fit this in, because we're not getting paid for this yet. So unfortunately, we have to prioritize the things that we get paid for.
Yeah.
And it's just really frustrating when you take some time and fucking, like, it just makes me want to be the most... I want to go full, like, privileged bitch and, like, open in my door and be like, hello, I'm reporting my podcast. Can you boys go home for the weekend?
You're really affecting the sound quality.
Oh, it bothers me so much. And even though, like, they're just doing their job, I'm just doing mine.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm sorry to the listeners for whatever you're hearing, because it's really helping me not interrupt Carol like I do. But it's not helping me when it is time for me to speak.
Well, that was really all I had to say. So, I mean, we can wrap it up.
Oh, well, I got to finish my good point.
You had a point?
There was a Boston Calling Music Festival. It's still going on. You fucking bitch. And my mom works in travel. Delta is her bitch. Just kidding. But a really good client. And they were one of the sponsors for the festival. Mm-hmm. And I was that bitch with the wristband, because they gave my mom like a few wristbands each year for free. And they had a whole separate lot for VIP, like your own parking lot. Once you get to the parking lot, you would get shuttled to the venue on a golf cart. And I would be on this golf cart sometimes like with the artist. No one like that cool, like random rappers and stuff that like I couldn't name today. But in the moment, it was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
In the moment, like Cousin Stiz. Anybody know that man? Because I was on a golf cart with them. Whoa. And you get your own VIP like stand. So a whole section where you get free drinks, a free buffet of fucking food, like nice food, and then an elevated platform for you to watch all the shows, so you don't have to like stand in the front and claim an area, and then a sectioned off part of the front if you did want to go to the floor of the concert, and you just could be like, excuse me, poor people, excuse me, and like go into... So it really is fucked up.
That's awesome.
Like, it's smart of a festival to make as much money as they can and do that, but living the life for like... and not paying the fund was awesome. And then COVID hit and Delta couldn't afford to sponsor it anymore. So
that's a bummer.
I ain't no VIP no more, girly.
Yeah, the VIP tickets for 2 days was like $1,700. And it was like not crazy big.
It's not even Coachella. Names. So what is Coachella now if that is $1,700? Like, no offense to Charleston, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn.
Like almost $2,000 for some kind of silly festival. I can't even imagine how much they were probably for like Hoser and NoCon.
That's freaking mania. I wonder how much artists get paid for it. Like, I wish we knew the salary that they also got paid. curious.
Yeah, I wonder if they pay based on like what stage you're on too, because there's like the main stage and there's like a smaller stage.
They must.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna leave you at
we'll leave you with that. Think on that.
Think on that. Look it up. Don't use ChatGPT though. It could lie.
Yeah.
PSA: do not base your life on ChatGPT, you guys. There are still books to read. Yeah, for sure. And if you need to, get a Kindle. Like if you just can't touch paper because you're just too young.
Too young to touch paper.
Too young to touch paper, baby. Go get that Kindle now.
Oh my God.
We'll see you next week, motherfuckers. Carol, tell us where they can find us. Pretty motherfuckers. I haven't been saying that in a while.
Yeah, we've taken a break.
My bad.
You can find us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. You can also email us at hello@prettymuchfine.com with your still stewing or survived it stories. If you enjoyed this episode or this podcast, do us a huge favor, drop that link in your group chat, share it with your friends, your enemies, let them know how much better your life is now that you have this podcast and us. Also, leave us a review. Go on Apple or Spotify, tell us what you're loving and about the show. It really helps us out.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
All right, talk to you guys next week.
Hanging up. Bye, Carol.